Last time on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney.
Why did Dr. Miraculous keep that chart around?
The chart was his insurance.
Insurance?
Yeah, you know that thing you have to pay through the nose for, or otherwise you die from an easily preventable medical condition?
I wouldn't know, actually. I'm British.
I mean, you're
if your
supposed
car
to
gets
have
crashed.
life insurance.
Well, I thought you said wife insurance for a second.
Yeah, for a
Wait
second there, me too.
If your spouse falls off of a cliff for mysterious reasons, we will provide you with a new wife absolutely free of charge.
What? The real killer shot from an entirely different location. I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Well, thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. He shouted, and the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand.
A single slipper print was found at the scene, right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. This is proof you were inside that noodle stand! There's something unusual about this lamp. There's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, please remove your scarf.
Your neck? That isn't what I think it is.
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus.
Yeah.
Yes, warn him.
That face.
That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. We have to get rid of that chart. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin? If I'm going down, I'll want some company. You!
Then he took that cord. Pal Maractus was serious.
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
I'm not sure I know how to feel about that.
You know something, Apollo?
What?
I think he likes
I don't.
you a lot.
No, Trucy. No, I won't hear it.
Have you
won't
seen
hear
the
it.
look in his eyes?
I won't hear it. That's just a look of sheer vengeance. He
No,
wants to
that's
boil
a
me
look-
alive.
That looks like a look of pure lust.
Stop saying those things, Trucy.
Look, Apollo, I've already told you. I can read people, and I know what he's thinking. I cannot repeat it.
Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you.
His next move would be to dispose of the body.
The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. Take that!
That's a river.
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Disillusion Plays Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where we play the games and do the voices. Yeah? Yeah. I'm Taylor.
I'm Pete.
I'm Sarah.
Sorry, I think
Nice.
I know what Pete's doing.
I just sort of like just had like a little wander off for a minute. I was just sort of like
Pete's
I was
taking the Mickey out of
I
you,
just
Taylor.
wanted to get a sense of like how Taylor must have been feeling the other day when he did it. I just wanted to sort of get like an idea of like why he
I
did it.
see.
perhaps.
All right, so now everyone gets 3 bingo spaces, 1 for mentioning the bingo card, 1 for a flubbed introduction, and then 1 for Pete and Taylor falling out. So go ahead and mark them down, and let's hop in.
Oh, we've set the precedence already for
The president.
whatever. The
Precedent.
Precedent.
Not the president. Not the president.
Oh, God, no, you get out.
No, he's not the president. He's the,
Hopefully he won't be.
and hope, yeah, it's just if the other one can remember. That's the thing.
Anyway.
We're gonna move swiftly on.
Yeah.
So, I shot him?
Taylor moving on from when the politics are about his country. You're the one who...
Oh my
you
God.
were the only one who could have stolen Wocky's pistol.
We're off to a
It
good
had to be you!
Well, Miss Tiala,
No.
We've got you banged to rights!
Oh, bang to oh.
What did I
Clever.
do? Oh, okay.
Bang to rights, pistol.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
she was-
yeah.
okay, yeah, that's definitely what I was doing. I definitely didn't just say
Oh
a
my
thing.
God.
He can
definitely-
only do a play on words if he doesn't realize he's doing it. Because otherwise his self-defense system kicks in and prevents him from doing it.
That's it.
Oh, it's going so well so far, guys.
And then in terms of mentioning the bingo card and whatnot, feel free to fill in another space where Sarah once again refers to how well the video is going. And then you can scratch off another one.
By moonlight.
And you can scratch off yet another one for when Pete tries to combine words like in an unprompted fashion.
Hey, we're adding squares now. I don't think they were on originally.
No.
She is the one. Ahem.
Nice work.
I really don't like Alita Tiala's design at all. Like she has.
Well,
Rude.
that's
Look.
a bit rude.
So I feel like
Yes, Mr. Sailorman. Please continue your statement.
When you preface something with something like, I would never hit a woman, and I wouldn't, but at the same time, it's just like, I just want to punch this person.
I'm sorry.
It's like saying, I would never hit a woman, but.
But it's the but.
No,
the
I know.
I'm not
but I know,
racist,
that's why
That's
I
what you
pointed
call
out.
a pregnant. It's a pregnant butt. It's like
That's-
10
I'm sorry?
months pregnant.
That's a pregnant pause, sir.
Oh my God.
That's why I prefaced it with the.
Sarah, what did you? Oh God, we're doing real well. We're doing awesome.
What's happening?
Nice work, all three of you. You are all
why
three
did-
of you. It's not even. You lost the one brain cell that you had to share together,
Taylor,
didn't you?
why did you just exclaim in the middle of a sentence? You were just like, "Da, da, da, da." It's like, what was
Because
that?
it's just chaos. It's just awkward chaos that's happening right now.
Awkward chaos. Awkward chaos.
As Pete said regarding the Make Some Noise episode last night, we've gone feral.
Yes.
I wasn't referring to the episode. I was referring
It's
to
to Erica.
Erica, who has very severe feral energy.
She is like insane. I love her.
Yeah. You mean I'm right?
No, you're Apollo.
What?
There's my one for the episode. There's my one.
You know that's not what I mean.
Get one.
I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook.
You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts.
Well,
If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park?
Who knows?
yeah.
But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak.
Oh, she's bringing out the where-ofs. She's getting serious.
Where of what? Homesteadive?
Where of wolf?
I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I always be the one to point out Hair Forehead's errors?
Well, I mean, she was doing it a second ago. Maybe there really is something.
I believe the Fräulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car.
His car?
His car.
His car?
His car.
His car?
Have you two
That's
finished?
right!
I'm sure people are getting sick of that bit, but for some reason it always tickles me.
I think the thing is, what it is we've now found like a sort of a nice happy medium for how long to carry it on for. It's like 3 or 4 times and then that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you recall, when we originally encountered it, we continued for about 10 times, which was maybe like about 5 too many.
Probably too long.
It is nice because it's like I've seen some comments recently from people who are going back over the old playthroughs and like, oh, I don't know why you guys say it so rough, and I really enjoyed it, and I love and adore the fact that you feel that way. But listening back to it brings me great physical pain.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. The thing is, sometimes you listen and you think, actually, yeah, it wasn't too bad, and then we'll say something, you'll be like, oh, that's a cringe. That's a heavy cringe there. That's a big cringe from me.
I remember one of the moment that will forever live in my memory was, I think it was one of the Trials and Tribulations cases, and Pete was the judge, and it was his line, and there was just like a 10-second pause where all you can hear is him unscrewing the cap of his water bottle, and he's like, oh, it's my line.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
I like that it happens to be a bit that's not one of your shortcomings, Taylor.
Well, I can always count on you to
singled me
bring
out.
up all of my shortcomings, Pete, so I figured I'd just return the favor.
It happens
Boys.
so frequently.
Boys.
Boys.
I'm waiting on Taylor.
That's right.
Do you know how hard it is to do this voice if I'm trying to suppress laughter?
That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage.
It's already not good to begin with. Y'all making it harder.
Oh, stop it.
Well,
My voice is gone as well.
In which sat a green sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place?
Because they got a
If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand.
I mean, you say that.
It was involved in a hit and run.
I kind of feel like
Yes. And that'll probably be the evidence that we have to present is the Lamiroir.
I would see. Yeah, I was going to go off on a tangent and be like, well, the thing is, if you put a body into a car, you are leaving traces of the fact that you have put, I don't know, a body in your car. Like if they did some kind of forensic investigation, they would find evidence to say that.
Wait a minute, did somebody say forensics?
Exactly.
Ooh.
Wait, no, Apollo, don't put the fingerprint powder all over the back of the...
Apollo! Don't you dare!
It's just like
No!
an explosion of flowers.
That'll never
My
come out of
Tracy
the carpet.
voice is gone.
Oh no.
And our defense without a case. And your...
Oh, that was Trucy's objection.
Objection! I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Too bad you're quite wrong.
Huh?
Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
That's right. That night, the car hit Mr. Wright. Oh, sorry. The car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car.
Oh, yes. I'd nearly forgotten about that.
Afterwards, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
In fact, if anything, he had to pick all the pieces of Wright out of the front of it, and was quite an inconvenience, really. But the car was absolutely spotless by the end. No problem whatsoever.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car,
Because you wouldn't put a body in your car, surely.
Because it was
you
a
would
car
put it
that
in
was
a noodle
made in
stand.
Europe, and so it doesn't have any trunk space. I'm sorry, boot space.
A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead.
Oh, there goes the music again. No! No!
Yeah,
At least
like
he doesn't
that.
have a stinky face like you, Mr. Stinky Handsome Prince.
Oh,
Thanks,
dear.
Trucy.
Order! 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 Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body?
That
Oh,
sounds
because
like a
if the
perfect
mirror was
subject.
knocked
mirror.
off, he would have gotten pulled over by the
Yeah.
police for it, and then they would have looked in the trunk. Sorry, the boot. I don't get it, though. You can't fit things in a boot. Only thing a boot is meant to carry is a foot. Why is a trunk called a boot? A trunk is at least something you use to transport something else. Why the hell is it called a boot?
I
Explain.
don't know. I didn't make the bloody
Taylor,
dictionary.
I'm sure that you could, not during the duration of this episode, look up on the old, I don't know, internet.
Why are you challenging him like
you know,
this?
like this usual, like you would usually do, and
See,
and
Pete
announce
thinks
it to
that by
us
saying not during the content of this episode, it'll keep me from looking it up during the content of this episode.
I mean,
but
I suppose
he-
the thing that Taylor doesn't understand is that at the end of the day, I'm the editor, and I could just edit it out.
Ooh.
Let's just cut
Just edit
Taylor's
out all
mic.
of my
Fighting
lines.
talk here.
We'll just cut Taylor's feed and just be like, right there.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Just mute the microphone.
Editing
Is
keeps
that
getting
a
sassy.
groan of surrender I hear?
No?
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of sounds just like it. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know.
Oh, thank God. It's almost like it's a video game and you're giving hints to the players.
I don't know what a player is,
No.
but I'm a player.
Yeah,
Without with an A at the end. Play. Yeah.
I've not been called a grizzly bear before.
Oh, what?
Taylor, never say that again.
Oh, what?
Never say that again in my presence, thank you.
Apollo, can someone take Mr. Stinky Prince out of this court, please?
Honestly, if it wasn't illegal to shoot him, I think I would shoot him.
Then you would be up for murder, Apollo.
That's why I said if it wasn't illegal.
Everything.
If it wasn't illegal.
Yeah, but you know this is an Ace Attorney game, and you know what's gonna happen. You're gonna threaten to kill him, and then he's actually gonna die, and then you're gonna get accused because you threatened him, even though he didn't
Well, his last
do it.
name isn't Faye.
Is it?
Trucy? His last name isn't Faye. That would be the only way that
See,
that would happen.
I was about to say, like, Trucy, it seems like you've got some sort of, like, weird knowledge of Mr. Wright's trials, which you may recall that I just came to him, like, a few days ago, and so I actually don't remember all of
Well,
his
I am his
past
daughter, Apollo.
Yeah,
You
I
could
don't
say
remember
that
all his
she's
past
familiar with
exploits.
his trials and tribulations.
Oh my God!
Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
Everything I've learned?
Everything you've learned.
Everything I've learned?
Not including the Cords of Steel, because I'm not sure that's doing much.
Mr. Justice.
So mean. Yes! Sorry.
Don't shout at me.
Sorry.
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. Again.
This is the last chance I give you, of all the 5 other chances that I will give you. But after those, I will have to consider giving you a final warning of my intention to give you another final warning.
Okay.
The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
Oh, God.
Well, none of those are the options I thought.
No.
It's a Mass Effect dialogue.
Someone else stole it.
Someone else
No,
stole the
it's-
I
stand?
don't
No,
think
that's
it.
not true. Is it gonna be the car didn't run, but... Oh,
What
this
does the
make-
court record say? I mean,
Let's-
the...
Well, it did say to review all of our stuff. So yeah, it's not gonna be those.
Because, like...
I mean, unless it's one of those annoying things where it's like the car couldn't run, not because the engine wasn't working, but because
he-
the
he
mirror was
couldn't.
gone,
Yeah, like he,
and it
couldn't-
he wouldn't drive it, and it's just like a peculiarity of the dialogue choice.
That's what I mean. I'm like, is it like, that's what I said, like Mass Effect dialogue? Is
Well,
it gonna be, yeah, he
so-
couldn't run it because he ran a risk of being caught.
So hang on a minute. Are we? Because there's the. Did the car not run? Because we found Trucy's panties in the exhaust.
No, because Stickler broke in after the car was already back. So the car was back after the hit and run. So unless the hit and run, unless he had the body in the car when he hit Nick,
Yeah,
and then was like,
panicked.
oh crap.
Yeah.
Because actually Nick got hit near the park, which is
Yeah.
where he was going anyway. So maybe
So that he
he
couldn't-
got he.
Yeah, sorry.
So
Sam.
he
That would
he
explain
hit,
why it was going fast, wouldn't it? I
Yeah.
suppose, and why he
Yeah.
might hit into.
So he had the body in the car. He hit Nick, knocked the mirror off. Was like, oh crap, and then drove back and was like, I know what I'll do. I'll take the noodle stand of my most hated rival.
Yeah.
All right. The victim used the car to carry the body.
Ah, so you're throwing out everything you've proven up until now?
Well, if the car wasn't broken,
I admire your adaptability in the face of impossible odds. Yet this does not explain why he was pulling that stand.
what's going on? Prosecutor Gavin trying to tell me something?
Perhaps we need to ask you again. This is truly your last chance.
We didn't
Again.
even get penalized. Okay.
Okay, the car didn't run.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
I have an
I'm gonna be
idea.
angry if it is.
I have an. I think the fact that it's already gone
Oh,
different.
yeah.
I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use it.
Yes!
I'm sorry.
There we go.
Did you guys hear that? What the hell hell was that?
You mean that wasn't you, Apollo?
No!
That was a groan of surrender, is what that was.
It's like,
Oh my god, that wording! Damn!
that night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car.
Now you're making even less sense than usual.
Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together, and the explanation is simple.
If it's so simple, perhaps you could show us some evidence.
And it's gonna be the mirror because.
Show us proof why the car
Oh,
wouldn't
did we
run
get
that
penalized?
No,
No.
we lost two.
Why the car wouldn't run? I think Trucy's panties, but like if you think the mirror, oh god, I can't save. Take that!
This is proof of why the car broke down that night. Well, Prosecutor Gavin,
Ah, it's proof of a malfunction, all right. A malfunction in Hair Forehead's brain.
court accepts this evidence.
Shoot.
Okay, then maybe it is the panties.
I think it's the panties.
I guess the timing's all muddled up. I guess
Let's see.
I guess Stickler broke in before he went out, I guess.
Put one and one together, and this explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence.
Oh, of course.
Yes?
Oh my god. There was foreshadowing when Thingy's bike broke down. Clogged exhaust pipe. Clavier's bike broke down, didn't it?
Yeah.
And we made the big joke about pants being in it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You can't clog an exhaust on a car. It will stop the car working.
I'm just saying, it's like, oh my
Take
god.
that!
Foreshadowing.
Apollo!
I'm sorry.
Why do you still have my panties?
Because it's in the court record. It's important.
Why are my panties evidence, Apollo?
Because we found them at the crime scene.
Oh, we're gonna have to
One of
search
them-
your search history when we get done with this.
Let's see now. Panties? Again?
Mrs. Judge is going to start having a hard time believing me when I say the reason why I've handled so many women's panties.
This is the sort of thing I'd expect Taylor to say. Not Trucy herself.
All sorts of things come from out of my panties.
Trucy, don't say things like that out loud.
Even the truth.
That hasn't really made it better.
What?
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest in a string of similar. I don't know why I just. The
Turned
latest.
into a sim.
The latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. That dog. The face on that dog. It's, a brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage.
What?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them.
Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
I'm going to be honest, I was expecting the judge to get us to point it out again.
Yeah.
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday.
Oh, and
A
there
very
goes
im-
Sarah's. Yep.
A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
No way! Oh my god.
So you're here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too.
They laid out all the breadcrumbs for us.
Dang it.
Not to
And
believe
we
it.
managed to follow the trail of poopy in the opposite direction.
Hard to believe it could break just from that.
Cars, motorbikes, oh my.
It was so transparent.
Wow. Well
We're
done,
stupid.
guys.
We're stupid.
We got played.
Well, it's that thing of not necessarily realizing that information's important at the time.
Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run.
Shoot.
My, how interesting.
While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start.
What?
That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Oh, okay, off he goes again. Ian.
Bow! Yeah.
Well, Miss Tiala? This wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think.
Boom.
So it does.
Oh, this is the confession
The
music.
somber music.
Where am I? So dark. Can't see. Cramped. Oh, the pain. My throat's burning.
Oh, crap.
It was you.
What was it?
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
You, Doc! I know what you did! Woggy? You lied to me! So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man!
Wait! Let me explain.
Fine. I'll give you your last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! He'll ruin everything! I have to stop him!
Cease this at once, you two. Okay, now
Bloody hell.
I was not expecting Stickler
I
to
want
make an
to
appearance real
to
quick.
point something out here. I want to point something out here that's a little annoying about this.
Mm.
I'm gonna wait until. Okay, so obviously the bullet entered from the back of his head, right?
No.
And came
No.
out.
No.
He
No.
turned.
It was his right temple. Stickler
It was his-
Taylor, Stickler
Right.
shouted out to say, like, wait,
Right.
stop. The guy turned to face Stickler, and then the bullet went into his right temple. He turned his head to the right.
Right, turned his head to the right and then it went out the other side. But then
Yes.
that should be pretty obvious that the entry and exit wound came from not the location anyway.
I mean, I don't know if it ever said there was an exit wound. I mean, you'd think there would be because it's quite quite close range.
It's-
but I suppose it depends on the gun.
I mean, it's...
But no, I suppose you're right because it's like if he.
We had to...
Never mind, I withdraw.
We had to... We spent the initial part of the case trying to even figure out where the bullet came from in the first place, if you
Yeah.
recall. We didn't know that it came from behind him. It wasn't obvious because there was the whole idea that Stickler was at the other side for the first part.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, actually, he was at the top end.
Yeah. So
I guess
that's why
there's
they're
no
like,
bullet holes in the frickin' noodle stand.
No.
Anyway,
There was a curtain at the front, so I guess if she parted the curtain, I guess, and just.
But remember, they were trying
funny.
to pin it on Wocky, though, weren't they? So they were like Stickler being at the other side would then make it so when the guy turned his head, if Wocky had the gun, then it would have made sense that it worked that way. But obviously, that didn't fly.
This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad.
Bloody hell. That's it?
What?
There's still one mystery.
There is?
How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler.
God.
He went to use a public phone to inform the police and to call the Krankenwagen.
Which is when I made my escape.
An ambulance.
Is that? Oh
The
my!
Krankenwagen.
The Krankenwagen.
Krankenhaus!
Yeah.
I always think of that little video.
Oh, German.
Hospital. which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No. My biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice.
Oof.
I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walky declared guilty, it was you.
Oh, wow.
I think you may have misread the sign.
No, I think she's
We're-
being. I think she's
She's
being
like,
horrible.
she assumed that
No,
he
no,
would
no.
be so incompetent that he'd
Yeah.
goof it up.
Oh.
Yeah, she's
I
being
see.
horrible.
Oh, it's even worse than I thought. And I can't even see that. I am incompetent.
Oh.
I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts.
Of sorts.
Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing?
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
I read that as prosecuting her arrest now. In my head, like, I just
Prosecuting her arrest now?
I just glanced at it and saw prosecuting her arrest. We're professing her arrest.
Oh my god.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was the killer a while ago.
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know, including me telling you to review all you know, apparently. I don't know why we're flashing this back. It was about 10 minutes ago, but you know, everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Then again, the information I gave you the last time wasn't that far back either, and you couldn't remember that, so obviously.
He lost. But I didn't exactly win either.
Something the matter, hair forehead?
No!
Is it my
Stinky
dashing
hand-
good looks?
Stinky handsome prince.
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict.
Nope.
Not guilty.
Yay!
Yo, J-Man! You're the man!
J-Man.
Where's my street cred supposed to come from now, yo?
Court is adjourned.
Okie dokie.
Great job, Apollo! You did it!
Yeah, we did, somehow.
Walky's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be.
For about 2 weeks.
And he has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man! You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes!
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my Alita back! Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish!
Oh, that's
That's
Enough,
gonna be-
Walky.
It's gonna be big wins.
yeah, big win. Ah! Mr. Kitaki!
It's high time you opened your eyes, Walky.
Unlike me.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours! Giving up on the life, trying to become some kind of businessman?
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walky.
I'm afraid the guard is gonna throw them both out.
If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending?
Hey! Maybe we can help them out.
Yeah, guards, throw them in jail, please!
You know why Mr. Kitaki needs to make so much
for
money?
the surgery to get the bullet out.
Maybe we should tell Walky.
Let's do a little, excuse me. Nope.
Oh, Walky! Apollo has something to tell you.
Trucy, please. I do? Way to put me on the spot.
Eh? What's that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Is it...
Jesus.
Which one?
It's
The
gonna
one
be
out of the safe.
It'll be this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Take that! Think about it, Wocky. Think about your condition.
Ah.
Bummer.
I-
You had to remind me.
I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays,
But we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
Eh? She doesn't mean.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
that's a new face. You aren't really, are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walky.
And
But
it's
it's going to
me,
cost-
Gael Doon.
Oh my
He's
god.
the finest in the business.
It would be weird if it
He
was the
says-
neighbor.
Yeah.
His name is Hickfield.
Yes!
Mr. Big Wins, I mean, I was told that, like, you know, it'd need, like, a magician to pull up the procedure. I mean, I am a magician. We could use the money.
And quite frankly, she's probably more qualified than that guy is.
But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. Huh? It was the gangster life that did this to you, Wocky. I want to help you. And I want to do it clean.
Aww.
No. No.
Oh. What?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! What the hell just happened there?
They were his eyebrows the whole time.
The eyes are like, I was here the whole time.
Oh my god! No, that's unsettling. I'm
His-
sorry.
his,
That's very
And
unsettling.
then to sort of.
Could you please put your eyebrows back down, sir? I don't know how you've been seeing with your eyes closed the entire time, but just put them back down.
Apollo, how is that anatomically possible?
I don't know, Trucy. I'm as scared as you are.
Oh my god.
That is the biggest set of eyebrows I think I've ever seen on a man.
I
They're
thought
almost-
L dudes were thick, but damn!
They're almost.
He
As,
puts me to shame,
they're
Juicy
almost
Dog.
as big as like the average teenager here in the UK.
Teenage girl.
Well, I didn't want to poke any fingers, but
Well,
point any fingers.
Please understand, Walky.
Dad,
Where did you get
never
eyes?
seen your eyes before.
Aww.
oh, you gonna cry? Oh.
Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for.
Lucky.
Listen good, old man! One day, I'm gonna take you out, then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you!
He means out to dinner.
Stupid old geezer.
Hi. Lucky.
Oh, I don't like that!
No! It's so weird,
It's very
man.
strange.
No, it's as it should be.
Mr. Kitaki. I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. Me too.
Oh, you know, that's what I was saying about him rolling over and just rubbing his tummy.
Oh no! It all comes full circle.
Now you see what I mean. He's such a big softy at heart.
Such a big softy. It's a good boy, it's a good boy, it's a good boy, it's a good boy.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, little
You know what?
Tommy.
It's reminding me of like the freaking Thwomps or something from Mario with the big eyebrows.
Yeah, but they don't conceal their eyes like this, though.
No, I suppose they don't.
mean,
I think that's the
that
first
is
time I've ever
trick.
seen that happen.
No. Damn.
Congratulations, Apollo. You've officially shocked me.
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna have to put a time code in for the jump scare.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
Who? Me? I don't think.
Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest. The Kentucky lime pie.
He's opening a pie shop?
So long.
That was very weird.
Jed, that was the weirdest thing I think I have ever seen in the 20 years I've been standing here. I'm going to be honest with you.
You're right, Hank. I ain't seen none of that kind of shizzle ever.
Shizzle.
Wife is not going to believe me. Although the thing is, they've got the same kind of eyes, don't they?
They do.
So are
That's
those
true.
their eyebrows?
I also like that with Sarah.
I don't
like,
know what you mean.
Walky's obviously rubbing off on the guards there because we've got the whole shizzle.
Well, I can't say the other word, so.
And he was gone.
It is so hard to walk around without having your eyes open. Damn.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency!
Hell yeah! Time to get paid!
Yeah, about that.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Aw, we make a good team.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that we make a good team because we do make a good team. But at the same time, I don't work there.
Yeah, you do.
You need to get paid to work to be an employee. I'm not voluntary.
It's just like oh my God, it's just like with House. It's not asking him to work there. It's just saying, "Yep, you're gonna work there. You want to work here, don't you?"
Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
Huh? Why not? She did help me out.
Yeah.
And there's a few questions that still need answers. No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, now I'm gonna put her in the shadow realm.
Apollo? What is this?
I don't like the way you're looking at me, Apollo.
Like
This power of mine that she showed me.
Oh, damn, you've worked out my tell, haven't you?
And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her.
Damn straight.
Man, back in my day, you didn't need any special superpowers to be an attorney. You just needed a pointy finger and a willingness to try any piece of evidence.
And a
Kids these days with-
a sidekick that could commune with the dead.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
And the
well,
ability to
you know,
open
I didn't
psyche
have
locks.
any powers, so
Yeah,
But
you know,
she did give him the Magitama though, didn't she?
that's true.
I was just gonna say Magatama because obviously we always joke outside. We always go, oh yes, the Magatama, and I'm like, the Magitama. I nearly said it then.
The Byakusha.
Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become.
Hey, words can hurt, you know.
Hey, you can't hear me.
Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first.
We're not going to the panty shop, Trucy. We're not buying more. Where?
The Wunderbar.
But my panties are all covered in icky exhaust fumes. I need some new ones.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stand outside.
Why? To claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon.
Oh yes,
We got an extra salty broth waiting for us.
Thank goodness. Salty noodles, right. He got his stand back already? Wow, I thought it was still in the court record.
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show.
Actually, that is more interesting.
With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
Hello.
It's special, all right?
Please, anything but him.
What's wrong with Mr. Hat?
He looks like a guy I've seen before.
What
Some
do you
sort
mean?
of advanced puzzle master or something? A professor, maybe?
I mean, I guess. I mean, he's
I
good
think
at
you
solving
mean
puzzles.
prosecutor Leighton, sure.
Oh my god. Somebody.
Which actually has now come full circle to being
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, Gossip, I think it was Gossip and Green pointed that
Yes, they
out
did.
and was like, oh my god, how did we not see
That he's
this?
actually both.
For shame.
Let's
rock!
Oh. Oh wow, somebody had got a really long. Oh my god. Oh Jesus, it's Mondo.
We love you!
I thought it was the crowd. Sorry.
Nope.
Rock on, everyone. This party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Cavaliers Guilty as Charged tour. This ends the first part of tonight's show. There will now be a 20-minute intermission. That was probably not me, but I don't care.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's the Blue Badger.
Oh,
No.
I don't know what's worse, the Blue Badger or your rendition of the tune, honestly. There's also two Blue Badgers there.
Yeah, a sticker
You'll notice
as well.
the
That's
sticker
correct.
is actually
Guilty.
based on the original one as well.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully that wasn't one that was on a cargo ship out of London that had a diamond smuggled in it.
Yeah.
This is so cool! Us at a Gavineers concert!
Oh, it's Gaviners. It's not Gavineers, it's Gaviners.
Oh, Gaviners, sorry.
Okay. Did you say something? My ears are still ringing! The Gaviners? Putting the sick back in music?
No need to shout, Apollo!
What?
Well, I thought Mr. Stinky Handsome Prince was really nice.
What?
I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice!
I'm sorry. I just can't hear anything.
Sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know.
When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free.
Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo.
Why?
You know, like we're a couple of VIPs.
Never mind.
I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gaviner's show.
Trucy, you do know what VIPs usually do. You didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name?
Oh, this guy? Well, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Lavier. Oh, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl.
So?
I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock.
Oh my god. God awful, maybe.
Bleh.
Yeah, this is a little bit.
I bought her that stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gavineers albums and 15 concert videos.
Trucy, it doesn't count when all 12 are the
Why
same
is
debut
all of
album.
this stuff in my hotel room or in my hospital room?
That was quite a bit of impulse shopping.
With my wages.
I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Holy crap. For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. Yeah, that face is right. And who would have imagined me here? At a Gavineers concert, watching Prosecutor... Shut up. At a Gavineers concert, watching Professor Gavin rock. And to be honest, he was kind of cool. I'm kind of envious.
Yeah, baby.
Not that I'd ever admit that to Trucy.
What was that?
Nothing! I was just practicing my chords of steel!
Maybe you should
Well,
do it a little quietly.
Wow. Okay.
Have you ever seen the YMCA video? Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man.
I'd like to also...
And the guitar is a badger.
I was waiting for Taylor to finish doing his rendition so I could point out the bad badger.
I've just bought like his decor of chains. It's like, okay.
Well, that's Gavin's thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
And handcuffs. Oh, you made it.
Good. You don't have to get so close.
Mr. Gavin! Thanks so much for the tickets.
And the invoice you sent along with them.
Well, I didn't want you to feel like freeloaders.
Thanks.
You were incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin.
Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a trial, yeah? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself.
Lamiroir's singing, right? The siren of the ballad?
Lamiroir?
Lamiroir. Noir? So Noir is Noir. Lamiroir?
Is it mirror? Is it Lamiroir, essentially?
Lamiroir? Oh, it's a couplet.
Lamiroir? Oh, yeah.
Lamiroir's singing, right? The siren of the ballad?
Oh, yeah. That flyer said she flew all the way over for this show.
So the one thing we can be sure of is that she's about to be involved in a murder.
Absolutely.
Or she's gonna be dead. One of the two.
She's either gonna be dead or she's gonna get accused of murder. Oh, God. That's right. And I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us.
I've no idea who this
Lamiroir?
Lamiroir says... Oh, okay.
Does she refer to herself in the third person?
Is it the?
You praise me too highly. Oh, this guy.
Oh, okay.
You praise me too highly.
Whoa! Who's this guy? He's huge!
Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Letous.
Romain Letous?
Oh my
Romaine?
God. Romaine lettuce. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Romain Letous. Oh, I love Ace Attorney. I love it. My soul isn't slowly withering into it.
I just love that Taylor loves making puns, except for when he hears them from other places, and then he dies inside of it.
Listen. I make highbrow puns. That's not highbrow. Pete, your opinion on the matter doesn't count.
Okay.
Lamiroir's manager and her interpreter, incidentally.
Okay.
It is a great honor to be here, for us to be here.
You should be French, surely.
I'm doing a different voice. He looks like some kind of frightening Russian guy to me.
But, I mean, I've already got a sort of really bad French accent for Mr. Hat.
And a great honor for Lamiroir to be heard in this country.
Egyptian.
Oh God, it's what's his name?
Windings.
It's Gaster. It's Gaster from Undertale.
Gaster is never featured in the game, though, right? Gaster never actually says anything, ever.
Well, he does. He talks in the Wingdings.
No, Gaster isn't actually present in the game.
He is if you set your fun value. Anyway.
Okay. That sound. That voice? I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Is someone going to try and do that?
Les petits pois.
Whoa.
Oh. Yes. I'm
Go on,
speaking-
Sarah. Do your best.
Oh God. I wish I could remember French.
Just do some like silly sweet nothings, I guess.
What, in French or
No, just complete. Oh, Taylor, do you want to be Lamiro then?
No.
La robe et la Lego la six les
Left.
Oh, it's Lamiroir! I'm actually meeting Lamiroir!
The only thing is, I'm not actually sure how anyone's going to understand what she's singing.
No.
But,
Or if she can understand us, honestly. Lamiroir, mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment.
Apollo, you all right over there? I know her name is Lamiroir, but you shouldn't be staring at her.
No, this is music. She's a real artist.
La ro la pita Lego six la lita
What the-
leaf le comme ça.
That was beautiful. Look, you've made my guitar cry. It's so beautiful.
Lamiroir says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance.
Ah, Lamiroir, your voice. It is art.
Nani. Le sifa ai comme si la fille la pétale et gossa.
Yeah. Every time that happens, I then just completely forget what I did for this guy. Like, I just like
He's big, meaty Russian.
I get so absorbed into like the wingdings that I just like what?
He's so enamored with the songstress's voice. It's like a siren's call.
Yet, without his piano to guide me.
Oh, did she say it was like Siren of Passage or something, the song, so it fits?
Maybe.
Yet, without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice.
Hello. Who's this?
Not sure if
Okay. I've seen this kid somewhere before.
what's with this sassy lost child? Oh, it is a he. Okay.
He plays piano at all sorts of Lamiroir's concerts. He's cute. And he's a really good pianist.
Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear.
Yeah, my daddy kills
Hey.
it all the
Allow
time.
me, allow me to introduce Machi Tobai. He is blind.
Machi Tobaye.
Machi Tobaye, Machi Tobaye. He is blind,
What is the pun?
and this is why he never strays far from Lamiroir. They are always together.
Just Sans.
They're like characters
Yeah.
from. Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, Papyrus, yeah.
It's something like that.
Papyrus is a bit higher pitched, isn't he?
It's yeah, it's quite extreme. Papyrus as well, and they're like characters from.
I feel like you could make a drinking game of like take a shot every time that Disillusion Plays randomly mentions Undertale this episode.
Take a shot every time someone tries to say their line and then they get interrupted mid-flow of the line. They're like characters from some fairy tale.
Lamiroir is so, what's that word? Exotic and mysterious.
She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do.
Hers is a kind of sightseeing musique.
What?
Huh?
Exactly. She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song.
What?
Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm.
When
you have
I'm
forehead.
there and I put the kettle on, we pour the water into the kettle, and then I get the mug. And
No,
I
no, no,
put
no,
the
no,
cup
darling,
and I
darling.
put the tea bag into the mug.
Darling, you're doing it wrong. If it's going to be any relation to Britain, it's going to be fish and chips, 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 fish and chips.
Hi guys.
Which Pete can't actually eat because of the grease anyway. Oh my god.
Hey.
Cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea,
Cup of tea.
cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea.
Crumpet, crumpet, crumpet. Crumpet jam, and biscuits.
See, and this is the thing. This is the thing, right? This is how you know that we're working with an American, because because the American goes, "Oh, he's British, right? So it's two young crumpets, two young crumpets, two young crumpets," which is absolutely not. It's not accurate at all. It's what you see when you go to Buckingham Palace.
It would be jam and cream scones. That would afternoon tea.
But that's not mundane at all. That's like kind of a special thing as a Brit. You kind of go, oh, today I think I might have a tea. You know, if you had tea and scones and crumpets and whatnot, it's kind of like, oh, I think I might have some afternoon tea. And then, and you kind of make a thing of it. It's not kind of like a mundane thing.
Mince and pie, mince and pie, mince and pie.
What was that?
Mince and pie.
Mince and pie.
Mince and pie.
I mean, mince pies.
Mince pie?
Yeah, I suppose they are traditional. I don't like them.
Anyway.
There's no mince in them.
Close and warm.
Sights into song? That's so poetic.
She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The Guitar's Serenade. I hope you enjoy it.
Now, if there's one thing I remember from playing this game, it's that, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, because you're going to be hearing it a lot.
Oh.
I can't wait!
And now it is time. For the next part, we're giving the Gaviner's hard rock a little rest. Lamiroir, the stage is yours.
Grazie.
Gracie. Wait a minute.
Grazie.
Like, but
L'habitat chipon lapi.
The band members will not play during Lamiroir's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lamiroir's dulcet voice.
And, my guitar, of course.
No.
Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know?
I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in Chords of Steel.
Shall we hit the stage then?
Good luck, Mr. Gavin!
Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah?
Yeah, well, not by you. Don't you worry about a thing.
Don't worry, Mr. Stinky Prince, we won't. Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly.
I nearly said Apollo, but it's Polly.
Sugar. Sugar.
Oh, honey, honey.
Oh. Wait, it's 3D. When you stole away the biscuits,
Biscuits.
my heart held on so tight.
Oh. Pleasure.
But a fleeting melody.
Gavin looks real sweaty, I'm going to be honest, in this like 3D view. He looks wet.
I mean, it would get quite hot up there.
Yeah, I mean, I know. And I appreciate that this is primitive, like, you know, for the time and whatnot. Whoa.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
All right, then.
Burning on in my heart, fire. Burn my love away.
Oh!
Away! Ow! Whoa!
Like a bullet of love. Fire. Take my life. Take away, all away.
Was this Chris Angel's Mind Freak?
Guitar, guitar.
Oh no.
no.
I guess
It is actually on
something
fire.
tells me that part wasn't supposed to happen.
No. Oh, someone's dropped something on the floor.
This guitar's on fire.
It looks like
This guitar's on fire.
it looks like someone's dropped their scouter down there.
Wow. Wasn't Lamiroir amazing? I even cried a little.
But did she cry?
I don't know. You gonna leave me like this?
I feel I mean we don't have to, but I think we probably should, right?
Yeah, we should. We should. I'm sorry, peeps. We're all out of time.
Yes.
Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. If you do like what we do, then please consider giving us a little like. Subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday. And in the meantime, spread the word, tell your friends. We've got plenty of other content on the channel. Go check it out.
Yeah.
And until next time, we'll see you again.
See you in the next one, everybody.
And remember, if you're trying to do pyrotechnics with the guitar, do something more than just Google a YouTube video! Oh God, it hurts!